pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderella. You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide. Mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Ray McCloud on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Room to run right away. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Another run here for Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And At this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll run, and setting up the reverse. No, he keeps it himself. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Throwing is Penix. He finds the former 49er. That's Charlie Werner. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly.
Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Third down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First and 10. Play action. It's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Second and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty Penix on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard. They run over center with Robinson. And I think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Mooney in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get there. I think he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
their own 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And the Falcons are gonna take over just shy of midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Stephon Gilmore up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Chubb. Down the sideline, past the 40. The speed on display. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings move out in front, 13-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field. He's got to anticipate better, and ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Third and 6. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down. Will Riker
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
their own 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Cousins. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Charlie Werner. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are back within 6. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Chandler now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
16, Falcons 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another first. He'll drop to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And here's Bijan. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Here's Robinson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signaled he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. That's complete some more on the right side.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7 and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Now, Cousins. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The Vikings will line up for
They'll look to throw. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A run up the middle with Chubb. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Third down and 9. He'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. First down there on a pickup of 17.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one brought in by Hopkinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters next. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll look to throw again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop them for no gain. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. He is in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Chandler now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one caught by Hockenson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Here's Cousins, and that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first and 10, Cousins. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked up by Byron Murphy.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
The man in motion is Burks. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
McLeod now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from his defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Another run here for Robinson. Up the sideline to the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
On top of the world, now they try to underestimate.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And the Falcons are gonna take over at their own 2.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
On 1st down, Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. So a really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on 1st and 2nd down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up 3rd down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this 1st down.
And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops in their opponent's game. That is the difference in this one.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say